Hello everyone, my name is Susheel Gupta. I lost my mother in the bombing of Air India Flight 182. 35 years ago, on June 23rd, 1985, two bombs built by terrorists in Canada exploded, killing 331 innocent people. 329 mostly Canadian citizens were blown out of the sky over the Atlantic. At almost the same time, two Japanese citizens were killed when the second bomb exploded in Tokyo's Narita airport. Citizens of Japan, India, the United States, and also the United Kingdom died in this tragedy. But first and foremost, this was a Canadian tragedy. 86 of those killed were children under the age of 12. This was a tragedy committed by cowards, as terrorists' acts are. 35 years may seem like a long time, but to those of us who lost a mother, as I did, a father, a sibling, a child, or their whole family, it sometimes feels just like yesterday. We will never let go of those memories. Sadly, not a year goes by where we don't feel the pain of others around the world who innocently suffer from the loss of a loved one due to terrorism. June 23rd is also the National Day of Remembrance for all victims of terrorism, and we honor them too. Unfortunately, one does not need to think back 35 years to bring up memories of terrorism. Christchurch, Sri Lanka, India, France, the US, UK, and I could go on and on. Today, though, we remember the victims, the lives lost, and lives never fully lived. We think of the birthdays missed, anniversaries never celebrated, and tears of joy and love never shared. We have a responsibility to all of them, not only not to forget, but to do what we can to honor them in our lives and our actions. We owe it to them to do what we can to remind Canadians that terrorism is not something that happens somewhere else. We owe it to them to ensure the values and institutions we cherish will never be swayed by fear, and that we will collectively work to challenge the ills of terrorism. Lastly, we owe it to them to ensure our nation is doing what it can to protect Canadians, but also people around the world, and to do whatever we can to prevent a tragedy from ever happening like this again. Let us take a moment today to remember those we have loved and lost, and honor those who have died by striving to be better and to better protect all Canadians. Thank you.